Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Kat. I'm sure many of you probably have seen the YouTube video about how a neurosurgeon quit his job and now travels with his dog Doobie. And they're really enjoying their lives right now. And I also have linked his video below in case you have not watched it. So in this video, I will kind of summarize the 3 reasons why he quit and why the video can attract 7 million viewers in just a week. But also explain why that is not for everyone. And if you wish to quit your job, what do you have to do or what do you need to consider if you're not making a neurosurgeon salary and the supporting system he has? First, let me do a real quick recap so we are all on the same page. So the background is this neurosurgeon goes by Goobie on YouTube. He graduated from MIT and medical school, a total of 8 years, and then trained as a neurosurgeon for 6 years. Then worked as a neurosurgeon for 9 years. Though he was an excellent neurosurgeon, he was not happy most of the time when he was making that big fat paycheck. Then he quit. So he has a wife and a cute dog, Doobie. There's no children involved, and he's about 40 years old, okay? So that's the background. So in the video, he talked for about an hour, and my summary is he quit his job for mostly 3 reasons. First, he is not doing something he loves. He became a neurosurgeon because he already put down like 10 years of medical school and training, and his passion was in brain-machine interface. That's really cool, right? But after a few years, he realized or he knew that would not happen because of technical and biological reasons. You know, the brain might reject the machine, so it's not gonna work. However, he already put, his whole 20s into this neurosurgeon career and so many years of training, so he decided to get a job, right, at least. He was not very happy at the very beginning of working as a neurosurgeon. He gained over 40 pounds because he thought he needed a paycheck because at the time the wife was not really working. But he was extremely unhappy and he knew in the end he couldn't do it for another 20 years, let's say, because his body and his mind and his soul couldn't handle it. He may literally die before that. So that's number 1. Second, he realized the medical system in the United States is broken. He realized medicine is not a cure for a disease, but a temporary relief. He did a lot of spine surgery as a surgeon. He used an analogy that a person with a spine problem is like a house with a leaky roof. And he can perform the surgery to kind of fix that problem, just like, you can patch the roof, but the fix is really temporary. You patch the roof, but you don't know where the leaks are. So the roof is gonna be broken again. And our whole medical system is not set up in a way to find the actual cure because hospitals need to make money. Physicians need to make money. Then those are all very good points, If you figure out a way for patients to heal themselves, then the hospital and doctors are in trouble because you cannot charge the patients for advice. They will not come to the hospital afterwards. It's quite sad, but it is the truth. Lastly, he did figure out how to heal the body based on a lot of conversation he had with patients with spine problems. He noticed some patients may get better even before the surgery that is scheduled, and he wondered why. His findings are the following: low salt, plant-based diet, something to let them sweat, it can be exercising, very little drinking or smoking, a good supportive network, enough sleep, and low stress. And when your body heals, you heal everything. Once he knew that, he decided to leave the system and heal himself with his wife's full support. I think this video went viral for a couple of reasons. First, this man, when he was talking, was surrounded by many mosquitoes, okay? You can see just mosquitoes flying everywhere and still talk for about an hour. It really shows something in him, And I love hiking, so I know how brutal that is. You're not prepared or just stay at a place that is full of mosquitoes and just talk. They can eat your life. When he was filming, there's just a lot of mosquitoes flying towards the camera, his face, like everywhere, okay? And also, the background was really beautiful and tranquil. You have the mountain, you have the creek, it's the perfect place. It's just so peaceful to hear him talk about his journey surrounded by such natural beauty. Second, his experience really resonated with people. Personally, I agree with him a lot. And the reasons I mentioned why he quit were the reasons why I didn't even go to medicine at the first place and chose science instead. Well, as you probably know at this point, that did not work out, but at least before I quit science, okay? I knew medicine is a temporary relief for people who are in pain, and medicine can only solve the symptoms at the surface level, not the root of the cause. So I thought science is the answer, and science is the backbone of drug development, right? So you find the cause, you make the drug, and then you use that drug to cure the patients. So if you do want to help patients, ultimately, you need to do science. And science to me, when I was 18, was choosing biology, and doing a lot of bench work, trying to publish papers, and then do a PhD. But then I realized that it is not really the final solution either, at least to me. Lastly, it is inspiring how he quit after 10 years of training and almost 10 years of being a neurosurgeon. This also kind of circle back to why I think a lot of people kind of stay in academia and don't quit. Even they're not happy because they think they already put so much time and effort into this specific career choice, and it's a shame or like a pity to quit. Goobie is a great example of showing all of us it is not. It's always not late to choose something that makes you happy, you enjoy, and you love. He already told everyone the secret of a happy, less suffering life is eat well, sleep well, less stress, move around, and have a good social network. So now I want to talk about something a little bit more controversial. I want to remind people here, at least on my channel, that he has everything to quit, but not everybody can. He and his wife saved money that can support them for a few years. So they got, right? Well, a neurosurgeon on average makes about, $674,000 in the US. Let's say 600,000. Though I'm sure he was paid a little bit more because he graduated from MIT and worked at a top tier hospital. Even with the cost of living in Boston, let's say they own a house, living very comfortably, give them, let's say, $200,000 to spend every year. That's $400,000 in savings and stocks and retirement and whatnot they decide to invest. So over the 9 years without raise, they have 3.6 million saved. And that is a lot of money. Though he said it's not enough to retire, I do think with good financial planning, probably they can. On top of that, he has a great supportive wife who actually saw it all, knew that he was not happy, and asked him to quit. She will probably also continue working after he quits. So they probably still have some income, right? The couple doesn't have kids, which is a huge factor in deciding your next steps. And if you can't quit and trouble. First, there are a lot of expenses, right, associated with a baby, not to mention multiple. It takes at least $1 million to raise a kid to 18, not to mention if you cover their college tuition. Then there's the time, right? You need to spend time with the kids, taking the kid to the soccer practice, the swimming classes, the field trips, the list is endless. You have kids' birthday parties to go to. Your days pretty much are filled by kids and their activities most of the time. Time and money limit what you can do and if and when you can quit. Again, anyone has 3 million saved, they would have quit a long time ago. But if you don't have enough money saved and you know it's going to take a while to get another job when the money is tight, then you have to plan ahead before deciding when to quit, especially in this market. Everyone has a different budget and every family has a different situation. Here, I'm not saying that you need 3 million to quit your job, of course, I'm saying that you should first think how much you've saved, how long the saving can support you without income, how long it may take for you to get a job if you need money one day. And that's why the financial planning is critical. Obviously, it's easy for me to say that in my last video that I quit consulting, but I was prepared, at least I think I was prepared. I understood the consequence of not having a job lined up. I understood the risks I'm taking to take on other projects. I understood the responsibilities I will take giving birth to a new life to this world. Quitting a job is not so far away that it's unreachable, but it's not that easy that everyone can do it tomorrow, okay? I just want to make that clear. That's why I made this video and want to tell you that think twice before making a huge life decision. There are a lot of such I quit something videos out there, and as long as you watch one, obviously YouTube will recommend more to you right on your For You page. Then you keep watching. It's a little bit addictive. Then you're kind of motivated from I don't know where and want to quit your job as well and think that you will live a happy life. And I hope you can just pause before making a rushed decision. And that's all I am asking. It does take courage to quit a job that you dislike or unhappy or miserable even. But it also takes courage and stay on that job if that job pays the bills and the reason why you can feed your family. And that's called responsibility. Anyhow, that's it for the video. I know it's a little bit different from my other videos and might be a little bit different from all the why I quit whatever career. But the timing was right because I just made my video about why I left consulting, and then I saw this viral neurosurgeon quit video. So I thought it's just appropriate to make a video to address some of my thoughts and concerns. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to thumb up and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.